everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. My project today is a truck box that I figured I would do a little summer theme since it is summer. The truck bundle will be back in October as per the inventory report. So if you didn't get a chance to do it, buy it the 2 times it sold out, it will be back again. My box is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 by 1, and it opens just like this. And inside here I have these cute, they're called desk buddies, but they're little springy guys, and these ones work really good. Sometimes you get them and they don't pop, but you push them down and they hold on for a little while. And then they pop. Yeah, pretty high. I got them from the Target dollar spot. This is the other pack. They're really cute. I don't think a teacher would want them playing with them at their desk, but I guess these are good for teacher prizes and things like that. But I thought it would be cute in this little box of little toys. All right, so what we need for this box is some basic white for stamping. We need a piece of Boho Blue that is 11 by 7 1/4. For the DSP, I used 2. The crushed curry dot ones are from Delightfully Eclectic, and the Granny Apple Green with the stripes are from the Brights Designer Series paper. So totally we need 3 that are 3 by 3, which is excellent for the 6 by 6 paper. At least you don't need, you can get 4 out of 1. All right, so 2 in the green and 1 in the polka dots. We need 4 pieces that are 3/4 by 3 for the sides. We need 1 piece for the inside right here, that is 2 1/4 by 3. And then I cut out this square from using the Stylish Shapes dies, and it's a little over 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. All right. So let me get my Simply Scored, and we're going to start on the 11-inch side, and we're going to score at 3 1/4, 4 1/4, 7 1/2, and 8 1/2. Turn it to the 7 1/4 inch side, and we're going to score at 1, 2, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4. All right. I wanted this piece to come all the way to the top, but I would have needed a 12-inch piece of cardstock. So I just had it, I expanded the sides a little, and I just had it come up to there. All right. So let me fold and burnish all of the score lines. Okay, and what we are going to do is this. All right, our 2 1/2 inch strip is over here on the right, and then the 3 1/4 is over here. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put the 3 1/4 inch at the bottom, the pieces that are 3 1/4 this way, and up here is the 2 1/2 inch. All right, so we're going to start like this, and we're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and get rid of both of these pieces here. Okay. Then we're going to go to the next score line and cut it to the second score line. We're going to get rid of this rectangle on the bottom and wedge both sides of the square. Okay, we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line. The next score line, cut it to the second score line. We're going to get rid of both of these rectangles at the bottom, and then we're going to get rid of the outside square. And then we're going to wedge both sides of the square that is left. Okay. Now let's turn it so that this flap is over to the right. We're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line. We're going to take these two rectangles off. Okay. Then we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, get rid of this bottom square, and wedge the square that's left. Okay, now we're going to turn it so that the flap is over to the left. And we're going to go, this is our first score line here, so it's at the second score line we're going to go to. And we're going to cut it to the second score line. The next score line we're going to cut to the second score line. We're going to get rid of this square on the bottom and wedge both sides of the square that's left. And then we're going to take these two rectangles off. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring and cutting. Okay, so now this is our 2.5 inch strip over here. The tabs that are next to them, we're going to attach the score line to this inner rectangle right there. Okay, so I'm going to put glue right here and right here, and we're going to take the score line and connect it to this inner rectangle. Make that straight. And then the other side. All right. Then we're going to put these extra rectangles in. And I want you to put glue on them. But put a little line with your pencil about where we don't want to put glue above. All right. I just got some baby wipe on there. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue up to that line I just made. And then I'm going to close this flap over and just hold it there a minute. Make sure nothing's squeezed inside. Okay. And that's your box. Okay, now we need our DSP. So the two pieces that are 3x3 that are green are going to go on the top and the bottom. Okay, and then the 4 pieces that are 3/4 by 3 are on all 4 sides. And then the polka dotted one that is 3x3 is going to go inside the flap. And the piece that is 2 1/4 by 3 is going to go right here on there. And I'm going to use liquid glue to put all of it on. All right, and that is your box. So let's just put that aside to dry. And we're going to do our stamping. So we need our piece of basic white. And we're going to be doing the outline of the truck, the inside of the truck, and the palm tree with the surfboard and the little beach ball. All right, so I'm going to be using Tuxedo Black, Boho Blue, and Blueberry Bushel. And I'm going to start with the inside of the truck. Cute. And this one. Okay, and then I'm going to take the surfboard and palm tree image with Tuxedo Black, and I'm just going to put that right there. All right, let me just cut this again. I'm going to get the Trucking Along Builder Punch, and I'm going to cut out our truck. Okay, and there's our truck. All right, and I'm going to have to fussy cut this part. Okay, and I left a little bit extra at the bottom here to help me glue it onto our truck. All right, but first we're going to color it. There's no need to use all of these that I do, but these are the ones I used. First, I'm going to do the truck. Instead of stamping the wheels, I decided I would color the inside of the wheels with light smoky slate. And then I'm going to do the tires and that middle dot with light basic black. Okay, and then that's the truck. All right, and for the palm tree, I'm going to be using dark pecan pie for the palm tree trunk, which is kind of like back over here. Okay, and then I'm going to be using light old olive for the palm fronds. Okay, I'm using Daffodil Delight Dark for the surfboard. And I'm going to do the middle of the beach ball with that. And then with dark real red, I'm going to do 2 of the sections of the beach ball, and then the other 2 with dark boho blue. Okay. And that is our truck and our little palm tree. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue under the beach ball and the surfboard here. And I'm going to attach it to the back of my truck. Okay, just like that. All right, so now we need our box. And let's do the closure. Now, I did the red ribbon around just the flap, but you could do it around the whole box if you don't want to have to do the Velcro. So I'm going to take, these are low profile 3/8 inch adhesive Velcro dots. Just put one on the flap, put the other one on top of it, adhesive up, and then just make sure that you have your box spaced the way you want, and then pull it up and make sure that it stays nicely. Okay, now we're going to get this red ribbon is from the Burlap Real Red and Burlap ribbon combo pack. All right, so I'm going to put it flat on there. Make sure that your ribbon is not twisted if you can help it. Oops. Goodness gracious. All right. And then I'm going to tie a bow. It's going to be probably a 1/2 inch down from the top. All right, then I'm just going to clip it off. All right, and then we're going to take our piece of DSP that we cut with the Stylish Shapes dies. It's a little bit over 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and I'm just going to glue it right down and we'll slip it under the bow, and I want it just centered in the middle of our Granny Apple Green Designer Series paper there. A little bit will stick up over the bow. All right, and then we're going to get some dimensionals for the truck. All right, and then I'm going to put my truck towards the bottom. Just like that. Okay. And then for the final touch, I'm going to be using the 2022 to 24 in color pearls, and we're going to use, which ones did I use? These ones on the end. I'm not sure which of the colors they are. Okay. And I'm going to put one there, one down there, and one over here. All right, and that's it. I hope you have a great day. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And the links are below to my shop and to my blog that has all of the measurements on it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.